I want you guys to listen to this. Listen what their plans are.
They're not even trying to hide it anymore. After Charlie Kirk's assassination, leftist extremists took to Blue Sky to openly discuss who should be next. Not random anger, specific names. Donald Trump, Elon Musk, Ben Shapiro, Matt.
Now, I don't like Ben Shapiro. You know, I mean, most of these guys, I don't have a problem with them. I even watch Ben Shapiro. I watch everything because I want to know what is being said out there and what is the position of the people that are in the position of getting information out and what they are saying. I don't see why all of you don't do that. You cannot get the full side of a story just by listening to one side of it. That makes you a fool. Okay. Ben Shapiro, I just don't like him. I never liked him from the beginning. I can't stand the sound of his voice, and he's just a lot. And I don't like him. But would I want to see him murdered? No. Do I want to see anybody that don't agree with me murdered? No. There's people that I really despise, and I really wouldn't want them to see them murdered. And they're not even people that are political or anything. Just people throughout the course of my life that have done me dirty. But do I want to see them murdered? No. I just want them to leave me alone. That's about it. I don't see how anybody is justifying what happened to him. I don't give a damn what he did. If he's not a murderer, why would killing somebody be the answer to just not having a good enough argument or to somebody presenting in a way that people resonate and you can't match it, so you're going to kill the person? That doesn't make sense to me.
Walsh, J.K. Rowling, libs of TikTok, Andy No.
They want to kill the Harry Potter lady because she said men don't belong in women's sports. Do you think that's the reason to kill the Harry Potter lady? You think that's justified? Come on, y'all.
Screenshots show users asking who's next and naming targets. This is what 8 years of Hitler rhetoric gets you. A generation that thinks political murder is justified. Trump called it out. The radicals on the left are vicious, horrible, and politically savvy. He's demanding RICO.
And let me tell you, I agree, because I have not been treated so bad as a Black person as I have been by liberal Black people. They have been the worst through COVID, through vaccine mandates, through this situation, through, you know, Kamala, Obama. I mean, they have just been the worst.
Charges against Soros and the machine funding this chaos. The pattern is clear, from rhetoric to violence, from protest to assassination. And they're just getting started, but they will not win. Keep on watching.
All right, let's go.
Posting this just 5 hours ago. Democrats are refusing to admit their violent rhetoric led to Charlie Kirk's killing. So here's a 2-minute compilation, 2 minutes, of Democrats calling Republicans fascists and encouraging violence. Watch every second of this, because Democrat violence must end.
And let me tell you, these are some of the most diabolical, demonic, wicked ass people. I'm telling you. They are just so full of venom. And I can speak for myself. Nobody out there really has my story and been through what I went through with Democratic policies and liberal Democrats harassing and attacking me all the time because of my political views on COVID and the vaccines and stuff like that. And I can say, I have never been treated so bad and so diabolically by anybody as a Black woman than I have been by liberals. And liberal Black people to boot. And that's my hand to God.
3 unfired casings read, "Hey fascist!" exclamation point. Catch exclamation point.
Now, can y'all please tell me what conservatives use the term fascist? Just listen to this.
Think Donald Trump is a fascist?
Yes, I do.
No one has ever been more dangerous to this country than Donald Trump, and he is a fascist to his core.
Hey,
all of these people sound like Hitler to me. I mean, am I wrong here? They're always hollering, they're always yelling, they're always accusing somebody of being terrible that we need to purge out of society. This is them.
Shut down the Senate! We are at war!
We're at a war right now.
We are at war.
So you have to be willing to do whatever is necessary in order to save the country.
And that's why the gloves are off.
Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans represent an extremism that threatens the very foundations of our republic.
And yes, there are many threats to democracy. We see it with these extreme candidates.
I just don't even know why there aren't uprisings all over the country, and maybe there will be.
You can only push people so far. And then they start to take matters into their own hands.
What the American public want is for us to bring actual weapons to the smart fight. This is an actual fight.
You know, this is literally call to arms.
The MAGA movement is a threat.
Michelle says that, when they go...
So what you think? If this is what they do for years, they can't beat the conservative movement by having good policies and actually like making America better. All they've done for the last, year, 5 years, however long, 8 years, whatever long it's been, is just say the nastiest things about conservatism and conservatives. And they always say the MAGA movement. What is so bad about making America great again? Because it's not great now. It's not. I don't care about what it was 400 years ago. Me and my son live here right now. Can you make it great right now?
Oh, we go high.
No. With all due respect, if they go low, we don't go high.
When they go low, we kick them.
We take them to the mud, choke them out.
And make sure that they stay down. And you know what? Kick them when they're down.
And look, kick somebody when they're down. Shoot somebody while they're sitting down in front of their family, their wife and kids, a whole bunch of college kids in the whole world. These are the cowards that y'all align with. I can't align with people like this. They're crazy. I saw after Obama's first term that they are crazy, and I didn't want to be bothered. And y'all talk about people being registered Republicans. That boy is not registered as no Republican. I don't even think he's voted, they said. I was registered as a Democrat, but I have not voted a Democrat since Obama. First term. I never voted Democrat ever again, and I never will. And this election was the first time that I registered Republican. I will never, as long as I am Black, vote for a Democrat, period, ever. Never, ever.
Because they deserve it.
Get up in the face of some Congress people.
We are going to be in your face. We are going to be on your...
We have to fight this in the streets.
Yelling.
We're going to fight it in the streets. It's time to step out of your comfort zone and step out into the streets.
To our Republican colleagues, if you do not see the light, we will bring the fire. Resist!
You and your little friend off of Twitter. Y'all about to find out.
And if you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, you get out and you create a crowd. And you push.
She's telling liberals to accost a conservative and get in their face. Do y'all realize that most conservatives are armed? Okay. Leave people alone. If you don't agree, look at her face. Look at her face. Can y'all please look at her face, please? Hold on, sorry. Because these people are just angry and bitter all the time. All the time. All the time. Look at that. Look at her face. Straight demons. Stealing money, doing the most, rallying their people to harm people and do the most. But these are y'all people. These are y'all people. These are y'all people. I will never align with these people. Ever, ever, ever.
On them, and you tell them they're not welcome anymore, anywhere.
He's not going to have a third term. He may not finish his term.
That's the last 2 days you woke up thinking there might be news. Just saying. Just saying. There will be news sometime. Just so you know, there will be news.
Wow. That's y'all people.
That is the rhetoric.
These are y'all people.
That has been burning into the left's mind.
These are the people that y'all are mad that I will not align with. And y'all mad because I said Charlie Kirk is one of my favorite debaters. I don't have to agree with everything somebody says to like them as a debater. I think he's an effective debater. I watch lots of debates. I have a few favorites, and he's one of them. I just think he's effective. I like the way he presents. I like the way that he debates. I like the way he listens, and I like the way that he has a discussion. Make it make sense why anybody cares about somebody's opinion unless they are effective and you can't control them.
Cat Turd writes, LOL, someone needs a Snickers. Quote tweeting Dave Rubin, I've been trying to be as reconciliatory as possible, but it's hard when the people who call us all Nazis pretend they had nothing to do with any of this.
Bill response. Seems to me that everyone agrees that Donald Trump is not Hitler and his supporters are not Nazis. So with that in mind, I'd like to read some other headlines. These are video titles from Cenk's channel. And if in the spirit of reconciliation, maybe he wants to delete these things. Trump cuts anti-Nazi program. Trump spreading Nazi propaganda. Nazis encouraged by Trump's Charlottesville response. Trump defends Nazis, very fine people. That is the biggest political hoax ever. Trump retweets a neo-Nazi again.
Listen, I'm going to tell you who the Nazis are. The Democrats with those vaccine mandates, vaccine passports, that's Nazi stuff. Okay? Forcing medical products on people, that's Nazis. I don't see anything Nazi about the conservative movement at all. One thing I could say about the conservative movement is that it's very diverse and people have different opinions about this and that, and they're always calling out that president. Always. It's not like liberals, how they can do no wrong, and no matter what their party does, they overlook it and they don't. These people are not like that. And that's why I can roll with them, because I can see that these people are not chumps and they stand up for what they believe in. They're not going to just say, oh, we're conservatives and that president's a conservative, so whatever they do, they can do no wrong. No, these people are not like that.
Trump disappoints neo-Nazi supporters. So these things don't come out of nowhere. I only blame one person at the end of the day for these murders, which is the crazy person who does the murders. But pretending that what is wildly asymmetrical, I think I have laid that out with evidence here, pretending that it's symmetrical is deeply, deeply dangerous. Piers, you know this because we've discussed it on my show. Even on your show, you have found it way more difficult to find rational, decent people on the left who will explain themselves thoughtfully and calmly and everything else, while the panoply of people you get on the right who shouldn't even be on the right, I would say certainly someone like me, I don't know exactly where Batya considers herself, but people with a variance of political opinions that now broadly are part of the MAGA thing is because of what I just read you, the endless hysteria of the left that has ginned up people to do crazy things. It's not to say you can't say the worst things. You want to say the worst things? Donald Trump's a Nazi. It's so tough to say. You want to say that? Go ahead and say it. It falls on the person who pulls the trigger. But if we're all sitting here saying, yeah, it's not true that Donald Trump's a Nazi and it's not true that his supporters are Nazis and he's not Hitler and all of those things, well, then before you get to reconciliation, a little bit of a mea culpa by some of us might be valuable.
Cenk? Oh man, he just roasted Cenk. Holy cow, reading out his headlines of his own videos. Holy cow, man. And you saw him there biting his lip going, oh yeah, maybe I did contribute to the atmosphere
The second guy is the
of
devil.
this hate rhetoric. Let's see how he responds.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. This is disgusting. So this guy pretending to do conciliation, and I was going to be conciliatory towards Dave if I spoke first, but apparently that's not what he's doing at all. So what he's trying to do is get people angry in a misleading way against me. Are you trying to get
those
people
your
to be
titles?
violent?
Are those-
Wow. He's trying.
He said what he said. You know, he said the messed up stuff he said, and that guy's just calling him out on it. Now watch how he gonna get.
Trying to deflect big time here. Oh boy.
The titles
This
of your
is
videos?
disgusting.
No.
So no.
that's-
Let me explain.
no.
Let me explain.
Those are your titles.
No, let
buddy.
me explain. You're asking me a goddamn question,
Look.
so let me explain.
One thing about leftists, if you corner them, a demon starts surfacing. I'm telling y'all, I keep saying this. You're gonna start seeing how evil and how nasty they get. Look at how Maxine Waters was looking. I'm telling y'all, It's not a game. These people, I don't know what is wrong with these people, but they present like they're these nice, loving people, but underneath they are demons. I'm telling y'all.
And while you're trying to get people to do violence against me,
Oh, that's not what he's doing. That's not what he's doing, Cenk. He's calling you out for the violent rhetoric that you have continued to contribute to, that created this atmosphere where it's okay, where people justify it in their minds that they can go and pull a trigger on somebody. He's calling you out, bro. All you got to do is say, yeah, you know what? Maybe I did write those things. Maybe I shouldn't have contributed to this atmosphere of hatred towards conservatives. But no, he can't do that. He can't humble himself and take responsibility. He has to deflect.
And get me angry too.
Disgusting. So those are 80% of those titles. I've never called Trump a Nazi, and those titles were about neo-Nazi reactions. So what do you want us to do? Not tell you what's actually happening? And so look,
did Donald Trump side with neo-Nazis?
Yes, he did say that.
So in Charlottesville.
So as
how about you handle this one instead of giving it to me?
Wow.
Can I just talk? So this monster is trying to egg on violence.
What did Donald Trump say after very
and he
fine
won't
people?
even let
I'm
me
not
talk.
talking about the neo-Nazis or the white supremacists who should be condemned completely. It's the biggest debunked conspiracy theory of all time. You're still pushing that now? You're still pushing the very fine people hoax now? I'm shocked.
He's cornering them on stuff he said that comes out to not be true. Now watch how he's going to get it. I'm telling you, just pay attention to these people when you watch them on something, and any conservative or anybody, it could be anybody, corners them in something, and then they get the devil in them. Just watch.
Even for you,
Dave. No, Dave, shut up and let me answer your stupid question.
Oh my
God.
God.
On that day, which now we're going back to that for no goddamn reason other than you're trying to get people angry at me for misleading things.
I'm reading your title. You should be angry at your title.
He did. Shut up and let me answer. So did he say there are very fine people on both sides? He did. So that's a fact. Now, who was he referring to? As we've explained on the Young Turks, he might have been referring to the people who were in favor of the Confederacy and came out there to support Confederate generals. I didn't find that to be any better. Those people were in favor of slavery. Those people lynched black people. So I'm not going to ever cheerlead for them.
They were
and I'm not ever going to shut up.
In the very next sentence, did he say, I'm not talking about the white supremacists
so
or
you're
the
not going to get me
neo-Nazis
to
who should
shut
be
up.
condemned totally.
And you are.
It seems to me that everyone...
Chunk. The rabbit hole writes here through though thought diversity is more a feature of the political right. Well, the political left only allows for a small set of viewpoints.
And you know what? That is true. That's why I'm telling you, that's why I love the conservative movement, because it is diverse. It's every kind of opinion in there. And they're not killing each other. You know what I mean? It's every opinion in there. And like I said, when they don't like what this president is doing, they call him out. It's not like liberals, how they try to, gaslight over everything. They'll say, yo, this is wrong. We don't like this. You said this, you said that, and you were going to do this, you were going to do that. And one thing about this president, when his people get on him, he changes course. He listens to the people and he does what they're asking him to. That is his job. For the most part, I'm very happy with the way they move. My conservative friends and a couple of my friends that are not conservatives, or I don't really know what they are, whatever case, there's a few of them that came to my aid when I needed it. The rest of them, no. I've lost so many friends and even family members over how I felt about the vaccine and COVID and liberals. And I don't care. I don't miss them. I've been happier. My life has been much better. And everything has just changed for me in every way that I purged those negative frequencies out of my life. That's all. That's what I'm just going to say. It is. It's true.
There is more diversity of thought on the political right than on the political left. This appears to be...
You see how the left acts when you don't agree with them. They're going to come and kill you. They're going to destroy your life. They're going to try to destroy your reputation. They tried to do that to me. But it couldn't be done because I have divine protection. I rebuke them. You know what I mean? And even Charlie Kirk, you know what I'm saying? It's not like what they say, it's not about you. God uses you in the way he sees fit. And it might have been his destiny that happened. And to me, I feel like in that happening, it caused a bigger discussion and caused more people to leave liberalism. That's just what I see. Now more people are talking. Most of the people that get on here and be mad at me about Charlie Kirk have never even heard of Charlie Kirk before they killed him, or they have never watched one of his debates in its entirety or anything. They're just propagandized to sound bites that they hear on the mainstream media. That's it.